welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to shake things up.
Yeah, this one's a little different.
Usually we're looking at tech, maybe some history,
Yeah.
but today we are going straight into the belly of the beast. And look, if you're a man, specifically a man who looks at the world, at the dating market, corporate HR, the political landscape, and you just feel like everything has gone absolutely crazy.
And this is for you.
This one is for you. It's a heavy one today.
Oh, it is. We're looking at a text that does not pull any punches. I mean, it is definitely not for the faint of heart.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So if you're in the manosphere, if you consider yourself red-pilled,
Yeah.
maybe you're an MRA looking for answers,
Yeah.
trying to figure out why logic sees have just left the building. You need to lean in for this one. We are diving deep into the ebook Women's True Nature. Borderline personality disorder describes the female psyche. The author is Conrad Reicher. And before we even get started, I have to say it, hit that like and subscribe button right now.
Do it.
We are touching the third rail today, and you are going to want to stay plugged in.
And just to set the stage, Raker makes it very clear this is not a self-help book. You're not going to find, dating advice here.
No pickup lines.
None. He calls it a forensic autopsy of the modern female psyche.
A forensic autopsy. Wow. That sets the tone right there. I mean, that implies something's dead.
Or that something has gone deeply, deeply wrong. His whole premise is that the behaviors men often call toxic or crazy, they're not random bugs.
Right.
Raker argues they are features of a very specific psychological profile, borderline personality disorder, or BPD, that he says has been scaled up to basically run civilization.
So he's saying it's not an outlier. It's not, oh, I just met a crazy one. He's saying this is the operating system.
We are living in a simulation running on BPD logic. That's his argument.
Wow. Okay, so if you want to follow along with this, because he brings the data, you should just go to Amazon Kindle or Google Playbooks and buy this ebook immediately.
Yeah, Riker calls it a weapon for understanding reality, and once we get into the stats, I think you'll see why.
All right, let's do it. Let's unpack this autopsy. Where does he even start?
He starts with the diagnosis. He argues that a lot of modern female behavior, it mirrors the DSM-5 criteria for borderline personality disorder and histrionic personality disorder.
So he's talking about the official manual.
The official manual. He's talking about traits like fear of abandonment, identity disturbance, emotional dysregulation, and what he calls the relentless pursuit of drama.
Okay, but drama.
Yeah.
We hear that all the time. Guys have complained about drama forever. How does he back that up so it's not just, venting?
He brings data. He cites a 2022 study from the University of Rochester.
Okay.
And this study found that women high in BPD traits are significantly more likely to initiate conflict immediately after sex.
Wait, immediately after?
Immediate.
That sounds like a nightmare. You'd think that would be the most peaceful moment.
You would think. But Riker's point is that for this psyche, peace is boring. Peace can feel like abandonment. Chaos, on the other hand, that feels like intimacy.
It's an emotional hit.
It's a high-intensity emotional cycle. And it's not just in relationships. He points to, the digital world. A 2022 Nielsen report he mentions found that emotionally volatile female influencers, they earn 37% more engagement than calm ones.
37%. So the algorithm is literally paying them to be unstable.
It's rewarding the instability. Society rewards it. It's not an illness. It's authenticity. It's passion.
Right. If you're calm and rational, you're boring. If you're a train wreck, you get a brand deal.
Exactly. And there's another stat from the Harvard Business Review, this one from 2020, that really brings it home for the workplace.
Let me hear it.
It found that women who cry in meetings are 43% more likely to get their way.
43. Meanwhile, if a guy did that, he'd be...
He's seen as weak, unstable, security might walk him out. But for women, Riker says it's a power move. He calls it emotional asymmetry.
It's a rigged game.
It absolutely is. Vulnerability is weaponized. And it forces everyone else in the room to stop the mission, stop talking about facts, and cater to the emotions of one person.
And every guy listening right now has been in that meeting where everything just grinds to a halt because someone got upset and suddenly facts don't matter.
And that leads into his next big point, which is about moral development. This is where it gets very controversial.
Okay.
He uses Lawrence Kohlberg's stages of moral development to kind of explain the massive disconnect between men and women.
Right. I remember Kohlberg from Psych 101. It's like a ladder of morality. You move up the stages.
It is. And Riker's thesis is that most women plateau at stage 3. He calls it the good girl morality phase. Think like age 15.
Okay, so what does stage 3 look like in an adult?
It's all defined by social approval. It's about being nice, fitting in, keeping the group happy. So something isn't true because it's factually correct.
It's true because the group agrees on it.
Precisely. In contrast, he says most men reach stage 5, the social contract stage. This is where you care about abstract things, justice, rules, fairness, even if it hurts somebody's feelings.
This is why my truth has replaced the truth.
That's the mechanism. Yeah. He gives this crazy example from Oberlin College. A student filed a Title IX complaint because a professor used the word individual.
The word individual. That's it.
She claimed it was dehumanizing. Now, in a stage 5 world, a logical world, that complaint is just. It's thrown out.
Of course. The dictionary exists.
But in a stage 3 world, the university launched a formal investigation. The professor had to go to sensitivity training.
For saying individual. Unbelievable.
Because her feeling of being unsafe was treated as more real than objective reality.
It's like that story you mentioned from the book, the Toronto school incident.
The 9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
Suspended.
For telling a classmate, you're a boy.
Which was a biological fact. But under what Riker calls this feminine epistemology, feelings are facts. If someone feels unsafe, the man is guilty. End of story.
And we're teaching this to kids. It's terrifying. But he takes it even further, right?
Yeah.
He says this psychology has actually captured the state.
This is the terrible mother archetype.
Mm-hmm.
He argues that modern leftism isn't really a political ideology like we used to think of it.
What is it then?
He sees it as the maternal instinct just weaponized and projected onto the government.
So the government becomes mommy.
A very specific kind of mommy. One that splits the world into a binary. You have infants and you have predators.
And I'm guessing men are the predators.
Of course. The infants are the victims, women, minorities, anyone who can claim that status. They get equity, protection, no consequences. The predators, men, especially competent men, they get taxed, shamed, and controlled.
It really is a protection racket.
Yeah.
We'll protect the infants from the big bad men.
It is, and the enforcers, he points out, are often in HR. He notes that 70 to 80% of HR departments are female.
That explains the tone policing. We have all felt that.
Yeah.
Like you're walking on eggshells at the office.
There's an anecdote he shares about an Amazon employee. In a meeting, a guy just says, "Let's move on."
That's all he said. Let's move on.
That's it. Just trying to keep the meeting on track. He was reported for aggressive tone.
You cannot be serious.
A woman in the room felt unsafe, so he was forced to attend tone modulation training.
Tone modulation training. They're trying to surgically remove masculinity.
That's Riker's point. You turn men into emotional eunuchs. You punish direct, efficient, masculine communication, and you force everyone to adopt that stage 3 good girl morality. Smile, apologize, put feelings first.
And then you see it in the law with things like menstrual leave in Japan and Spain.
Which he calls infantile privilege. Women are treated as delicate, needing state protection from their own biology, while men are just machines who have to perform no matter what.
It's a baked-in double standard.
Yeah.
So how does this get enforced socially, beyond HR, on the internet, for example?
He calls it the industrial gossip machine. He uses an evolutionary concept, mate suppression.
Which is, what, like Mean Girls?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Sabotaging rivals through social exclusion, reputation destruction, but now it's scaled up with technology. He cites a 2022 paper. It found that 78% of viral cancel campaigns originated in female-dominated online spaces. Book Talk, Mommy Twitter, you name it.
78%. That's not a coincidence.
It's the weaponization of the drama triangle. This is key to his analysis. There are 3 roles. The victim, always the woman. The villain, always the man. And the hero.
And the hero is the state or the mob.
Exactly. The hero's job is to destroy the villain to save the victim. Raker says our entire society has become one giant shit test based on this triangle.
And you're punished just for being sane.
Look at the backlash to Matt Walsh's What is a Woman? He uses that as a perfect example. They didn't debate him. They didn't refute his points.
No, it's excommunication.
It was mate suppression tactics. Silence him, ban him, call him toxic. It wasn't about finding truth. It was about enforcing consensus.
Which brings us to the cost of all this.
Yeah.
Because it's not just annoying meetings. It's the collapse of family, of happiness.
He calls it the happiness cult. This idea that your immediate emotional validation is the highest possible good. And he says men are paying the price. They're becoming servants.
He gets into abortion here, too. And this part of the book it's really intense.
It is. He sees abortion through the same lens of moral arrest. He sets the figure that 1/8 of the entire global population has been aborted since 1980.
That number is it's hard to even comprehend.
And his argument is that this reflects a total prioritization of immediate lifestyle, of emotional preference over life itself. He calls it the ultimate rejection of consequence.
And then on the other side of that coin, you have divorce.
And the stats are brutal. He brings up a 2021 Harvard study. It showed divorced women report being happier, but only for 2 years.
The eat, pray, love phase, and then what?
Then reality hits. Loneliness, financial struggle, the grass wasn't greener, but the culture celebrates it. He talks about women toasting their divorce from a good man like it's an act of self-love.
Divorce from a good man, that's just
Yeah.
tragic.
And this, for Riker, is where it all connects to the fall of civilization. He says that civilization itself, building things, planning for the future, maintaining order, it requires delayed gratification. It requires duty.
Masculine traits.
Traditionally, yes. And the happiness cult is the total opposite. It's immediate, it's infantile, and you cannot build a stable society on an operating system of BPD. You can only consume one.
So after all that, I mean, it's a bleak picture. What's the takeaway for the guys listening? It feels like the walls are closing in.
He frames the book as a map and a weapon. The first step is just to know, to acknowledge that the logic that feels so alien to you is alien. It's a different OS.
It's BPD scaled up to run the government.
Yes. And once you understand that, why HR is the way it is, why the media loves chaos, you can stop trying to rationalize with it. You can't use logic to fight emotional hunger.
You have to see it for what it is. You stop banging your head against the wall.
And you have to refuse to play the villain in their drama triangle. Refuse to be gaslit. You have to stand firm in your own reality.
This is the red pill to end all red pills.
It's a call to wake up. He says the book is for men who are tired of being told their desire for logic and order is toxic. It's a vindication. It confirms you are not the crazy one.
If you're listening and nodding your head, you have to get this book. It's Women's True Nature by Conrad Riker. Amazon Kindle, Google Playbooks. Go get it right now. This is the manual you've been looking for.
And if you want to go deeper, he's active online. Follow him on Twitter or X at Conrad Riker.
And check out his Substack. It's conradriker.substack.com. He's got more maps and weapons there.
It's essential reading if you're trying to navigate all this without losing your mind.
Absolutely. The world might be running on a different OS, but that doesn't mean you have to crash with it. Get the book. Arm yourself.
Knowledge is the only defense.
That's the truth. And before we go, I want to leave you with a thought. If the system is designed to punish sanity by calling it toxic, maybe your toxicity, your logic, your boundaries, your refusal to play the game, maybe that's the only thing still holding the roof up. Maybe being a problem is exactly what the world needs.
Something to think about.
Make sure you like and subscribe to The Deep Dive. We will keep bringing you the unfiltered truth. Thanks for listening.
Stay awake.